1x free bet. Active bonuses for active players.
A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Scoreline. My name is Robinson Okenya. Remember, Scoreline is brought to you by 1xBet. And on 1xBet, you get the best odds on pre-match and, of course, a live mode betting. So, and also, when you register on 1xBet, you get 200% registration bonus. So go to 1xBet and enjoy the best experience. Now, today, it's all about the WRC Safari Rally 2025 happening in Naivasha, Nakuru County. And it's day 3. Of course, the drivers trying to outwit each other to see who will be on top of the standings heading into day 3, which is day 4 rather, which is tomorrow. That is Sunday. And of course, the winner of the 2025 edition will be crowned tomorrow at Hell's Gate around 3 p.m. So we are waiting to see how that will pan out. But now, remember, if you didn't get a glimpse of the action from yesterday, I want us first to take a look at the highlights from the spectacle that was yesterday. Drivers having, of course, penalties and car difficulties, car difficulties, and trying to make sure that at least they complete the day. So these are the highlights from what happened yesterday.
Day 2 at Safari Rally Kenya pushed cars and crews to their absolute limit over 8 stages of anarchy.
Oh, there's a half spin there. Poor old Taka.
That's done quite a bit of damage to the bodywork.
Yeah, it's rear right suspension damage.
The 31-kilometre Camp Moran stage left little room for error and few opportunities to engage anything higher than third gear on the opening test. With a long day of fesh sand and rocky terrain ahead, many drivers opted for caution. But Oyt Tanak used this to his advantage, risking it all to deliver a rapid first pass.
Look at that!
The Estonian made a rampant start to day 2, taking 3 stage wins on his way to building a 25-second lead by the end of the morning loop. Drivers would be forgiven for a cagey approach to the afternoon stages, but with churned up sand and loose boulders strewn across the optimal line, the second pass of Camp Moran looked more like an obstacle course than a rally stage.
Oh, look at the size of that rock. Monster.
That was a big rock.
Greg
he's clipped that. I think Gregoire Monster's just clipped that rock.
And few would reach the finish unscathed.
There you go. Look, he's just been caught in that fesh. I guarantee it'll just thrown him off the road and he's just been stuck.
Look at the sweat, the hard work that has gone on in that stage to get through.
Adrian Fourmeau would be punished harshly for his determination to nurse a puncture to the end of stage 7. After electrical issues forced him to retire his Hyundai at the end of day 1, the Frenchman's luck didn't look like it was changing anytime soon.
Oh, look, the suspension's gone.
Yeah, I think it's broken a steering arm. Yeah, it's broken an arm.
Fourmeau's teammate Thierry Neuville also began day 2 on the back foot after receiving a 1-minute time penalty for a delayed departure from service and another 10-second punishment for a jump start on stage 5. However, the reigning world champion was in fine form on the fesh. Neuville was never more than 8 seconds off the pace during the morning loop, before an absolute assault on stage 7 gave him the stage win by 22 seconds. But a late start at stage 8 cost the Belgian another 50 seconds. And without the penalties, Neuville would have ended the day with a lead of half a minute. Even early pace setter Tanak wouldn't be spared the team's woes. His 46-second lead lost on the penultimate test thanks to a faulty drive shaft. Instead, it was the Toyota duo of Elvin Evans and Kalle Rovanperä who would battle for first place. Just 10 seconds separated the two drivers before the final test of the day. Rovanperä took the stage win on Kidong, but despite a late puncture, it was the ever-consistent Evans who topped the overall leaderboard, thanks to a precise, vigilant drive from the front of the pack.
Of course, the highlights are from action that took place yesterday. But now I want us to shift gears. Remember, we had 3 stages in the morning. That is Sleeping Warriors, Soisambu and Elman Taita, and the drivers finished the first loop of the day, and we got a chance of speaking to them, and this is what they had to say about how the conditions of the roads were and what to expect in the afternoon.
Oh, it's been tricky surely this morning, quite different than yesterday. Yesterday was really rough for the car. Today is more about the weather condition. There is a lot of mud hole and puddles, and as soon as we hit them, there is basically no grip. You just kind of understeer with aquaplaning near the bushes or the trees or some rocks. So you don't want that to happen. So you need to keep it steady. We are a bit further back in the classification due to our problem with the steering arm yesterday morning. So yeah, we're just trying to catch back sometimes steadily. No, we just keep with our plan. We don't want to take too many risks. We are a bit in a waiting phase where we see what happens in front, and step by step we catch back in the overall classification.
And of course, we try to continue from the point. From that point, let's say we are all the time improving. But of course, today was very different conditions than yesterday. Like there was a lot of wet and muddy places, so different kind of a challenge. So also for me to be here first time, it's not so easy to find the correct speed for this kind of muddy places. If you should go just through it or try to go around or this kind of thing. So. But anyway, happy that we can finish in one piece again. Yeah, tomorrow will be again a bit different, and maybe we have some rain now in the afternoon again, so it can be again really tricky. But anyway, whatever the condition will be, we are just there to learn.
Yeah, exactly. The first two were quite mixed with some muddy and wet sections, but the last one more or less dry. So. For the moment, it's drying out quite quickly. Yeah, I think in Safari it's difficult to plan something, so you just need to take what's given and try to take maximum.
Yeah, the first one of the morning was pretty good. Then on the middle one, we had a bit of bad luck with a puncture from somewhere, and then the last one we had even more bad luck with having some big group of zebras on the road. When coming flat out, I needed to avoid them. I couldn't stop completely, so I went off the road not to hit the animals, and then we hit some stones and had a puncture again.
Feeling unwell more last night, today, and really suffering, so not easy, but also the conditions were super tough this morning. We got a puncture in the first stage, so we lost another 2 minutes, and all in all, it's very hard to keep the momentum and the motivation. We will see how many points we get tomorrow.